Hello everyone, welcome to the course. So in this lecture, let us explore the various components of embedded system. Embedded system is a simple system, right? It has something called as embedded computer, and this embedded computer consists of a hardware, that is a processor along with some peripherals, and this hardware is under control of a software. Now this embedded computer takes inputs from various sensors. These sensors can be analog or digital in nature. Now this embedded computer also takes inputs from various keyboards or keypads. It can also take inputs from simple switches. Now this input information is being processed by this embedded computer, right, using some of the input variables, and then it produces some output variables. These output variables can be used to control the environment with the help of actuators, or they can also be displayed on display devices such as LCDs or 7-segment displays. In certain conditions, these embedded systems talk to other subsystems in a bigger system, right? So there can be a bigger machine, there can be a big machine, right? And there can be multiple embedded systems on that big machine. So one embedded system at one portion of the machine can talk to another subsystem in the same machine. So for that we have a link in certain embedded systems, so that these embedded systems can communicate with each other. Now let us explore that what are the hardware, what is the hardware which is here, right? So obviously it's a computer, so it needs a central processing units, it needs a CPU, right? And depending upon the type of application that you are designing, the computing power you can change, right? Now along with the CPU, your embedded system takes input from sensors, right? And many sensors are analog in nature, so you need an analog to digital converter which converts this analog signal into binary information which is being processed by this CPU. Apart from this ADC, you might also need general purpose input pins, GPIOs, right? And these GPIOs can behave as input lines if you are dealing with keypads, or if you are dealing with switches or similar digital sensors, right? In certain applications you also need timers, right, to take care of the timing information. Apart from this, to communicate with the external world, such as to link to other subsystems, you need interfaces, right? And these interfaces can be serial, so there is a UART block on your embedded computer hardware, or this interface can be I2C interface, inter-integrated circuit protocol, or other similar protocols, right? And then again you need GPIO pins at the output again, right, so that the digital actuators or these LCDs or 7-segment displays can display your devices, or you can use actuators to manipulate the physical environment. In certain cases these actuators are required to get analog output, right? So for that, in some of the microcontrollers or in some of the embedded computers, you will find something called as D2A converters, but they are very rare, right? In most of the cases you will not find D2A converter on a microcontroller on an embedded computer. So that is all I have for you in this lecture. We understood that what we have on an embedded computer and what are the different blocks that we had on our embedded hardware. Now this embedded hardware is under the control of my software, which I can write in C or Python or any other programming language. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.